What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and most importantly, welcome to the Monday Kickoff. In today's video, guys, as usual, we're gonna have a full breakdown of all of the events coming to Raid Shadow Legends this week. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. Now, I gotta say, we have some amazing events for all of you guys that are looking to complete the Mikage fusion. I feel like out of all of the events that they've done in the past for Mikage, this is without a doubt one of the best because we have tons of guaranteed champions on the list. We have, of course, 15x progressive chances, which you still gotta get very lucky in order to basically get the desired champion. Now, we have a couple of different things going on at the moment as well. This is the second week of the fusion, so we're going to have the Hero Pet event starting this weekend. But first, we have the Summoning Pool event, Sylvan Watchers. We actually have the Faction Unity Champion, Kelda, right here. I've done a video on him a few days ago. Really solid champion. He deals crazy damage. One of the main things that I kind of like struggle with, and that's, of course, using a full Sylvan Watcher team to actually make the most out of his entire kit, not just partially, right? So I wanted to see exactly how well he will work for the faction. Without having Nell, the mythical champion, and maybe you could find some form of a replacement for that champion, it's pretty hard to set him up, okay? So that's my main kind of like issue with the champion, is requiring a lot of setup, but other than that, he's really damn nasty, crazy good damage. And of course, if you're not looking to use him only for the faction in terms of like a full faction team with four champions, you can of course build him without crit rate, and that's of course not really for arena because you won't be getting tons of value if you don't have the crit rate capped in arena, because a lot of things can go wrong. But for PvE, you can basically ensure that this will happen. Each continuous heal buff on the champion increases their crit rate by 20%. Now, you could argue that you can do it in PvP as well, but if the enemy strips your buffs or anything like that, you're going to be uncovered. And if he is your main damage dealer or anything like that, and he's not gonna crit, you're definitely gonna regret that later. But as I've mentioned, he is actually a pretty strong champion, crazy good damage. Now, we have some other solid champions here on the list, guys. We have Glakehead, we have the Ash Arrow. I'm gonna skip pronouncing the first part. We have Elva, we have, of course, Feral, we have Grand Oak Padraig, and for whoever wants an Noella, we actually have her on the list as well. Epic-wise, we have some pretty strong epics in the Sylvan Watcher faction. Mistrider Deity, we have Ruella, we have Creodan the Blue, we have Killen the Shrike. All pretty solid epic champions that are not only good for faction wars, but they are in fact really good for the Curse series as well. So, that being said, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder. If you haven't completed your clan quests just yet, make sure you guys do it. Seems like, as usual, like every single Monday, I still have 2 of them to complete. Doom Tower, and we gotta do some Fire Knight's Castle. If you gotta pick up anything from the clan shop, like the energy, the silver, whatever is worth it for you from here, make sure you guys do it before the weekly reset, which will happen tomorrow morning. If you gotta check out the bazaar as well, guys. Wait, I keep going at the wrong place. The bazaar right here. Make sure you guys do it. My reset will actually happen pretty soon, so I'm gonna have to come back and get that sorted. Very surprised that we don't have a Soul Stones event whatsoever. No 2x. We usually don't have a Jewel event and a Prism Crystal event at the same time, but a 2x I feel like was kind of like the next thing, okay? Probably they still have a chance to announce it for tomorrow, but I'm not convinced about it. So maybe they're not going to do anything this week, or maybe the Hero Pet that will start Thursday, it will require us to open Soul Stones as well. Who knows? Either way, better to save them, guys. You know, better safe than sorry. Then, in terms of events, tournaments, at the moment, pretty much everything that is happening has to do with the fusion, except the Gear Ascension tournament. This is, in a way or another, seems like replacing the Sand Devil Necropolis tournament that we're usually getting on a Monday or Tuesday. the rewards seem to be pretty similar. So if we're going to head over to the Play and Play calendar, and let's see, Gear Ascension, what do we have? We have a Prism Crystal, we have Immortal Soulstones, Mortal Soulstone, Primal Quartz, and we have an Ancient Shard. Now, from my experience, at least with the very first event, it requires me to use pretty much the same amount of energy to complete this one. If I'm comparing it with the Sand Devils Necropolis tournament, I don't need to put more energy into this one, and you can farm whatever you want, either the Shogun, either the Sand Devils Necropolis, and it's all about how many oils you're getting. Okay, pretty straight forward. Other than that, Gear Ascension, this is the one actually that we just went over. Sorry, I just saw the Prism Crystal right there. I thought that maybe we're gonna have a second one, but other than that, everything else is related to the fusion. Nothing else interesting in here by the looks of it. Same with the events. We have a Dungeon Diver, Gear Enhancement event. Let me know what you think so far about the rewards in the reward calendar. At the moment, we haven't really got anything juicy except the fragments. I would expect to get the next 25 fragments tomorrow, most likely, then on the 20th, then on the 16th, and who knows what we're going to get here. I feel like they're not going to keep us all the way to the 24th of May to collect the fragments for the champion. Now, we don't have this champion on the test server just yet, guys, so I'm not able to do a guide on him. But as soon as we're going to unlock it on the test server, stay tuned, because I'll definitely be dropping a guide on this champion. Pretty good reviver, to be honest with you guys. Now, leaving all that on the side, guys. As you guys probably are aware, we are expecting to have some big updates coming our way, and one of it will happen this month. Now, I'm pretty convinced it won't happen this week, but most likely it will be for the next week. And I think the very first thing that they are actually doing will be the expansion in the Siege mode. Based on what I've seen from their actual roadmap, Faction Wars hard mode, it seems to be like the last thing on their list. And the first one was the expansion and the changes coming in the Siege mode. I don't think that happened already. I don't think that happened already, because we would have known about it. But yes, this will actually change the scoring system and pretty much everything else. Plus, they will open another area right here, which will require us to use more defense teams. We are going to have more attacks, and most likely it's going to be just a bit of extra work with this game mode. Talking about summoning events, guys. So, from the Ancient Shards, we actually have a guaranteed event for Lockwayne. Its only purpose in life is to be used as food for the Mikage fusion, right? No other purpose in life. Is really not a good champion whatsoever. We do have a few different events as well that will basically start tomorrow. So, this Monday, we have the Lockwayne guaranteed event for the Ancient Shards. Tuesday, we're going to have a guaranteed event for Ilicinia, however you're pronouncing that name. I'm not sure if it's the Night Revenant one. No, that's Aeshma. I think it's the High Elves one, right? Yeah, this is the one right here. So if you are missing this champion, save your Ancient Shards, save your gems, because you're going to be able to get it and then go and fuse Lady Mikage. Then on Wednesday, they're going to have another guaranteed event, which will basically give us Endalia. This one right here. She's being used for the Mikage fusion too. So, if by any chance you are missing any of these champions, you are in luck. Then, on Tuesday as well, we're going to have a 15x progressive chance. Now, if you are already going for one of those epics as a guaranteed, you might as well use the 15x progressive chance that will give you a slightly increased chance to get Tatsu. Tatsu, once again, she's being used for the Mikage fusion. She's pretty trash other than that. As you guys can probably see right here on the ratings, I wouldn't use the champion in any content whatsoever. But for the Mikage fusion, she's going to get the job done. Then, we're actually going to have Aeshma as well, or Aeshma, which is the Night Revenant, is going to be on a 15x progressive chance. So once you are going for the guaranteed epic, you can as well use this on the 15x progressive chance and maybe hit two birds with one stone. hopefully you guys are going to be lucky, because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for some of these champions to be part of the events, so you guys can get them and complete the Mikage fusion. Then we're going to have Freak the Handsome, if I'm not mistaken. He is he the Bannerlord? Freak the Handsome right here. There we go. He's gonna be part of the event as well. Once again, not a good epic champion or anything like that. Then we are going to have Elijah, and she is hiding right here. I'm actually using her in the Curse City, but that's about it. And on Wednesday, we're going to have a 15x progressive chance for Kira the Watcher. Now, unlike Tatsu, at least she is a bit better. You can definitely use her progression-wise, etc. Once you reach the end game, she kind of like drops. You don't really have many areas where you can actually use her, except Faction Wars, Curse City, maybe some secret rooms in the Doom Tower. You can still use her in dungeons, but to be honest, end game, you're not really going to need her. So she's going to be part of the 15x. Next to her, we're going to have some epics as well. Because we are at the dwarves, let me actually start with Isbale. You can use this one for the Bommel, to be honest. She puts bombs, she does the job, but she's not really a great epic champion either. I feel like they've picked the Mikage Fusion champions, the epic ones, pretty well, because most of them are pretty like meh, average, nothing crazy. Then we have Enda Moonbeam, which will be part of the 15x progressive chance as well. Again, trash champion, good for the Mikage Fusion, that's about it. And of course, the final one, which was my nemesis for the Mikage Fusion, even though I used to summon her every single time and I used to feed her. Once the Mikage Fusion came out, it took me months to get another Lady Quillen. I love the design on her. I feel like she looks really, really badass, but her kit is really not that great either. Increased attack, increased crit damage, an AoE attack, single target hit. She's not really doing much either. But these are all of the events that we have going on, guys, at the beginning of the week. Then, as I've mentioned, we will have the Hero Pet event, which will start on Thursday. This one right here. Complete event objectives to earn hero coins, then use them to unlock rewards. Now, they are not really mentioning exactly what we have to do, but of course, you're going to have to open shards because this is replacing the Champion Chase tournament. And most likely, we're going to have to farm gear because we have no other Dungeon Diver event starting at the same time with it. And who knows, maybe we're going to have a third option, which might be to open Soulstones. But that's something that is definitely not guaranteed. As usual, guys, that was pretty much everything for this video. Do not forget to set up your siege defense if you have to. Do not let your clan down. That is going to start tomorrow. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching. If you enjoyed the content, smash a like, subscribe, do me a solid and drop a comment. Help out with that YouTube algorithm. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.